get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. So photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first down again at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
11 empty. 12. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Saints at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Fourth down, Winston. He finds Hardy on the slant. And the Saints are going to have first. Try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Winston keeps it himself, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. It's Mixon on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 27, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11, empty, take, 11, mighty, 11, mighty. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Michelle on the screen. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
11, 11.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7. Kevin McPherson going to kick off 4 cents ahead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Kamara with a 1st down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field is strong defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because they look like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, here we go. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7.
Bengals 21, Saints 7. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. They're coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Winston. This is caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Winston sneaking it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
2nd down and goal. Winston, touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 2-yard touchdown ground. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Wants to try and end the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
You know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Following the interception, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Pro receiver Michael Thomas missed all of 2021 while recovering from an ankle injury. But we'll never forget that he set an NFL record in 2019 with 100.
Now he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
11 yards to go. It's now 3rd and 3.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Winston. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Kamara up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Jameis to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack on 1st down, Winston looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Close. 11.
Mixon running wide side. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. They go play action. Winston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Throwing, Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 21.
Here we go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 11
empty Saints. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 28. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick throw to Olave. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 1, right?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ready.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The veteran Joe Schobert getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Steps away. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Winston here to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.